Cancer, hi, welcome to 2021. We made it. Welcome to your year around the clock reading. We're gonna go into every month specifically and see what comes out and what plays up for the energy of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And the first thing that I got for you is that 2021 still asks for a lot of changes. I know that in the second half of 2020, many of you have played with this idea of change of status that can have played out in the relationship if you are in a couple situation with someone. But for many of you, this played out on the work front and what you want to do in life and the status you have there. Some of you really have been thinking about having your own business and stepping into the entrepreneur that we all are within. So your creator energy has been super important. So with that start, I will tell you that there is a shift of energy here, and this is going to be a lot more about changes in your community and in psychologically very deep, insightful year, Cancer. So let's see what we have here in January. Interesting. In January, for some of you, there is something like a change that you had to make, like some cuts in your friendships that, or in the way you spend your energy with other people, the way you share yourself with others is going to change profoundly in 2021. And you are asked to actively make those changes. And where you are not on the game, where you are not, then the universe will alert you and say, okay, what's happening here? So this might come in the shape of a situation with a specific person, which can be somebody very close to your heart, somebody which can be your significant partner you're in a relationship with. Because at the end of 2020, there was this make or break energy when it comes to your relationships. So many of you are taking the next step there. And others who are single are wanting to invite that energy of deeper sharing into their lives. So what I am seeing here is that there is some kind of... January comes with a bit of a situation, as I see it, with a trusted friend or somebody that means a lot to you, where you are, where your trust is challenged, let's say, where you feel that there is something that is not quite clear, that is not quite set straight, and you have an opportunity for a reset here that will reach far beyond this moment in time, that will reach all the way to your childhood. So you're gonna feel that this situation awakens wounds within you that might seem from long ago, and this is really the energy that you come into the year with. So it's an energy that is very emotional, but that is also inviting you to see things clearly, hidden things, to have them rise to your consciousness so you can deal with them appropriately and in time. So this can set you free, Cancer. This is a year where I feel that the initiation tone of 2021 for you is like, okay, where does your freedom lie? Where is your community? Where is your soul tribe? And this is going to be cleared out for you throughout this year. So with this kind of betrayal, I don't like to use the word, but you're gonna feel like, okay, this is actually teaching me this. So in January, don't take things too personal. I would invite you to do, and to see like, okay, how does this relate to my childhood and how I felt as a childhood? So there's going to be a moment where you're going to feel that powerlessness, but this is actually to inspire you further into the creator that you are. As a suggested action here, the universe tells you to know that your heart is beating, it is there, you are present with your life and it's happening. Appreciating the variety of emotions is going to be so important. Don't judge yourself for feeling the way you feel. This emotion is serving you to take an action towards a brighter future, towards a future that is aligned with your heart's wish. And if for that a situation that is not so beautiful has to take place, bless it and let it go, because it is for your higher good, Cancer. Because then in February we have a beautiful month for you. You're gonna feel like you have done yourself a great honor, and this will reflect from, it's like a new page is opening here in February, a new beginning. Some of you will be journaling and writing and still processing, but you're gonna feel like you have passed a new stage. There will be honors in your career as well, and people will recognize you for the work that you have been doing. Some of you might be wanting to bring something out. Some of you really are gonna want to cut with the past and cut with that situation that happened or that played out in January, because you are now seeing very clearly. And my throat is really itching here. So expressing yourself, Cancer, is going to be so important here. Also learning how to accept a compliment, how to accept to get the rewards for what you are good at, and to really feel that, because with the lily here as an emotion, I see that this is a learning process for you, that you are learning to appreciate yourself more and to love yourself more. And I'm loving February for that, because you're really writing a new chapter of your life here, a new book. With the Queen of Pentacles as a suggested action, it's to really cultivate that feeling and cultivate your independence and rejoice in everything that you have created for yourself, that you are creating for yourself. Also connecting to the earth and connecting to what grounds you but does not bind you, Cancer. So your independence in the sense like, who am I in my family? What is the role I play? And a healthy sense of detachment is what I would give you here. Then in March, this is a month of awakening. We have a person coming into your life that is going to be very important to you. For some of you, this is an offer that can be made in regards to building a stable home. Some of you might want to change homes and have someone giving them a signal towards that. You might be considering real estate or a new beginning in a new house. What is going to be important here is your feeling, Cancer. You are feeling grounded here. You are feeling stable. You are feeling that you are on the right path in March. So whatever was happening in the beginning of the year, this is sorted here. With the Judgment card as a suggested path of action is to give yourself that rebirth and to pass beyond the judgment of like and dislike is what I'm hearing. And for you to really accept this angel blessing and how blessed you will feel through March. You have deserved it. You have deserved it. Like you're granting yourself this it's a spiritual month. It's a very spiritual month. And I'm feeling that with this is also accepting that there are things that we cannot see and that there are forces in the universe that we cannot control. And I see you being very connected to that, just by the fact that you are feeling stable and that this month is really working out for you spiritually, mentally, but also physically. Good health here also in March. Nice. A key month for your healing or for what you would like to bring out in the world will be April. April, again, in the feeling, there's a great sense of loyalty. If you are with a partner or if you have met someone recently, this can be a moment of moving in together. This can also be a moment where you speak up about your feelings and that the commitment is made. You might want to do this. There's various forms, of course, in which this can manifest. Some of you would like to get a dog together. Some of you will like to get engaged. Some of you will just say the words to each other, or there will be a nice romantic gesture I'm feeling. And you're finding great balance at home here in April. I do feel that with this energy you are stabilizing. There's a lot of stabilizing energy, February, March and April, perhaps to do with the changes that have occurred in your status and in what you are doing in the world, in your profession. If you have been waiting for some paperwork to finalize, if you are going through a divorce, or if there is you're really entering a new chapter of your life here, I'm feeling, especially in the month of February and March, there is that new beginning. And if you're still waiting for some legal things to happen, like formalities, paperwork, March will be a moment where you have that, where that key, March and April, that key for your balance will be handed to you. So you can go into this year with this trust that whatever needs to be cleared out will be cleared out. Some of you might be dealing with an inheritance of a parent or a grandparent. And if there is a situation with another family member, someone close to you in January, and things are not yet clear and you're not trusting the person, trust your gut, Cancer. Trust your gut, because your intuition is very powerful here for you in the beginning of the year. But then this will sort itself out in the first 4 months. Then in May, and May through July, you're going to get a sort of glimpse of what's going to come in 2022 when it comes to rewards and blessings for the work that you have done, but more for the spiritual path that you have traveled. Of course, this can manifest into very physical circumstances. Like, for example, you could travel. Travel is definitely granted here in May, in June, in July. So if you feel still restricted and you would really like to plan a journey, this could be a good moment to really travel far, go to see foreign lands, a new culture, discover something new. Some of you might be moving into your dream place, in your dream location that is far from the place where you live now. This might be happening May through July. In any case, for some of you, it will manifest in a study, something that you want to deepen and do more work with. But it's a blessing, and a philosophical blessing beyond any religion that you might have or that your partner might have. It's like it's a journey. It's a travel. Really, it can be going in the mind through study, of course. But I see many of you actually going to a place where there is a lot of beauty. And for you, this can also, May can also be a very artistic month, where you can write poetry, where you can like garden, create some, like paint, anything that is an intuitive art, that is like music, anything that comes from the heart, and where you can channel the energies and just receive. This will be beautiful for you. There is what's going to be important in May as well is that you're going to have this deep insight about the things that have ended over the last year and a half. So 2020 through the first half of 2021, or the first 5 months of 2021, you're going to see the things that have ended in your life and what these endings meant for you and where the lessons from these endings are. And they are brought to you in such a beautiful way. I feel you getting messages. It's almost a bird-like quality, in a sense that, pigeon, like a messenger pigeon knocking on your door and like, okay, here's the message. And it's really beautifully, it's going to beautifully play out. Some of you who are currently in a relationship and are looking to expand the family, May will be a month where you will be very fertile, let's say, where if you are a woman or a man, you will be very fertile. So know that, be aware of that, take the necessary precautions if this is not what you would like to do with your life right now. However, there is this energy of expansion and giving birth. So this can also be giving birth to a creative work of art, because children, they are ruled by the same sector as the art. So for you, for many of you, this might be changing also your opinion on, like, do I want children? But there is a sense this topic is on the table in May. And for some of you, is actually conceiving or maybe giving birth. If that is the case, congratulations, Cancer. Then let's see June. As we go here in June, we again there is a compliment or a blessing coming your way, some investment that you have made in your career, some effort that you have put in. I'm seeing that it's in regards to money, or money that you have been waiting for, but it is there. And with you, like, there is a demand for you to step into your power and to really expand what you have been building, or what maybe has just been an idea so far, but the universe is asking for your independence, for you to take on the role of creator. So whatever you have been creating, I feel there is a great possibility here in July to publish that, to bring that out to the world, to give that to the world as a teaching. However, with the snake here, There is something to let go of, a skin to shed. You feel that. So this has something to do, it's psychological. Has something to do with where you feel unworthy, where you feel that maybe your voice is not worth hearing. And in this year, you are undoing those old patterns. Just look at that. Where are you abandoning yourself here in June, Cancer? So it's going to be very important to not let these old patterns come in the way and to really clear that out. You're going to be very aware of your psychology. I see many of you having deep psychological insights here, and this is for the higher good. This is so you would shed your skin, so you can lovingly invite those compliments, invite those rewards that people want to give you in regards to your work and what you are doing in the world. Because again, we have in June and in July this beautiful expansive energy that allows you to invite in all these inspirations from abroad. So this might be the month also that you are traveling, that you are making the journey. So with that in the feeling, there might be a sometimes, changing comes with a certain sense of discomfort and a certain sense of fear that might play up. Know that this is not from this timeline, in a sense that you are meant to look at it so you can transcend it and overcome it. And there is a great power of transcendence here for you. Your number is also like we have a 9 and a 7 and a 3. So again, spirit is high and spirit is here with you in June to accompany you through these necessary changes, and to also give you the courage to travel, to go abroad, or to go and make a bid on that dream house that you have always wanted in another location than the place where you live now, which is for some of you the case. Do check your monthly readings. I don't know what time in the year you are watching this, but do check what's going on for you in the very month you are watching this, so there can be additional symbols there. Then as we move on within the summer or the winter in the southern hemisphere, we come into July. Nice. In July, you are again very creative. You're connecting to your creative brain, and you are, if you have not published something or brought something out or put yourself in a place where you're teaching, and this can be, we can teach in any way possible. Doesn't have to be big publishing, but it's in the stars for you and it's in the cards for you if you want it, Cancer. So that I would like to give you. But in July, I'm seeing you beautifully surrounded, very grounded. Watching out for bad health habits will be important. So if there is a habit you can cut here in July, always this counts also for the moment that you're watching this, of course, but ask yourself, what is one bad health habit that I have been entertaining? And this can be mental health. This can be a thought you are repeating within yourself. What can you cut here? What can you cut? And you will immediately flower from that. You will see instant results here, because manifestation power is really on here in July. So if there is something that you would like to offer the world, or a website that you would like to publish, there is also support here for you. Throughout the year, it's going to be important for you to volunteer in your community. What do I mean by that? If there is a friend that needs help, if there is someone that needs help, your willingness to help and to give that to that person is going to be a blessing for you as well. And that doesn't mean that you only have to do things because these people will later do something for you. No, I'm meaning actually the opposite. It's not going to be coming from that specific person. It's an energy that you are cultivating and a vibration that you are raising, and that will bring you to that next stage of manifestation. And you are learning the laws of the universe here, the cosmic laws of creation in July. I feel that many of you will be publishing or bringing out something that is directly related to their career, to their passion, to what they actually want to show of themselves, and also expressing, cultivating the voice, and expressing what you actually want to say to your loved ones and those close to you. It will be important in July for your own freedom to speak up to a female person in your life. This can be a friend, mother, other family member, but somebody who is very close to you. This might also be a relationship where the person turned their back to you, or you turned your back to that person. So there is a healing of an abandonment happening in this month as well, or an opportunity to do that. And you will also notice it's the same thing with kicking the bad habit, the bad health habit. Immediately you will see that people will come in and volunteer to assist you within your own path and progress in this world. So I'm loving to see that for you here, Cancer. Then as we move into August here, again, beautiful. So you're gonna have in August a lot of thoughts, because there will be an energy of worry. And this is just because there's going to be a lot on your plate. Some of you will have started a business and all of this is happening and coming in. Know that this is just mental baggage and mental overload. So meditate throughout that month, because actually it's a very, very good month for you. Whatever seeds you have sown here in the beginning of, like in June and July, you're going to get, again, we have, again, rewards for that. It's just good news here. Good news, and you're gonna feel that it's there, but at the same time it's action based. You're gonna have to do some planning, some strategic planning of how it's gonna go, or how to unfold your business further, of how to work with this. And I see an offer coming in. This can be related to work. Somebody who will be very, let's say, emotionally engaged in your project. This will be somebody you will relate to on an emotional level. For some of you, this might be a proposal from the person you are with, or a new romantic relationship appearing into your life. And you will feel that it is a blessing. With that also, because this is a year of great spiritual opportunity, in a sense that there is a possibility of great undoing of the personality threads that kept you apart from what you truly want to express in the world, your heart's desire. And because this energy is around for you all year, and it's pushing you and propulsing you to change, like it's pulling you into your future. With that, there might be also, these thoughts might also be stimulated through that, because it's your karmic undoing. It's your psyche that is processing all of this, so you can let it go, so you can really look at it. So know that if you have a lot of thoughts in August and it gets very deeply psychological and you're like, whoa, why am I here? Know that this also serves its purpose. Thank the thought and let it go. So this good news and this person can come in and can show themselves. For those for whom this is a romantic person, like a romantic partner coming in, I would like to give you that. Let the person show you who they are. Allow them to show you who they are through their actions, and then believe them. That's going to be important. Nice. For some of you in September, there is a literal move. Some of you might be dealing with an inheritance or with other people's money, an investment, taxes, something that you need to sort out there. Make sure that your paperwork is in order here in September. Some of you might be moving or might be buying property or moving to a foreign country. So there is a lot of stuff to settle. Also, all these thoughts you might be having in August might be because there is an offer on the table in regards to this changing home, changing house. Some of you might have started a business in the home, a digital online business. So there's a huge change happening that I can give you. And it's a soul awakening, and it's an initiation for you here in September. So there is some kind of situation, there's a path that you're gonna choose in September. You choose that path and you know, like, whoa, okay, now I have really let something important, a big chapter of my life has closed and a new one is beginning yet again. And it has been a lot of endings of wrapping up partnerships, maybe work relations. And again, my throat is so dry, so gonna be important. Sing, Cancer, relate to your voice, really connect to your voice here. So what I'm seeing is that you literally make a move there. So I see a person going overseas and leaving an old life and an old way of thinking, more specifically, behind. For some of you, this can be literally manifested in the material by you having to deal with an inheritance. And that energy is around for all of us. If you are retired, this is not meaning that you're going to die at all. This might be just you setting affairs in order, and setting affairs in order in a way like, okay, how am I going to, some of you might be volunteering in the community and getting some nice new relations there, but saying goodbye to that chapter of your life where you generated money in a specific way and changing the system, and to not be scared to change the system completely for those who are setting up a business as well. In October then, we have the sun shining for you. You have overcome a big obstacle and you will know it and you will feel the difference, Cancer. And I'm liking to see that. So it's a bit the retreat after the storm. The retreat after the big move, after the big shift that is happening here. Also, this can be, it doesn't have to be a literal move for everyone. Maybe you are happy where you live, but this can be a shift in consciousness, because there is a spiritual awakening energy around for the whole year, and that has to do with your deep subconscious and the lake where everything lies hidden. So with that, you're gonna feel like, okay, sun is shining here in October for me. I have overcome this big obstacle. Now, course of action for you: retreat. Let it be. Stop thinking, meditate. Go on a spiritual retreat. Go to the mountains. Go relax, go to be. Go to sit in peace in nature. Enjoy the sunlight on your face. This is your time to do yourself some good. There might be a hermit moment in the sense that you're going to want to have this alone time for yourself, to do some processing of the year already before moving into November, which will be a very potent month for you, I feel, Cancer. In November, there is something that you will have to deal with that was before unknown to you. It was hidden, but now it is visible. So with that, I mean that there are, yes, watch out for the hidden enemies which we have, which are our bad habits. So for some of you, it's just going to be about that, like really kicking that and taking good care of your body, of your vehicle. For some of you, it has to do with something that you walked away from, or somebody who walked away from you. In any case, in November, you are doing a heroic effort. You're doing an effort. This might be like, if you're moving into a house, this might be literally just doing the effort and the renovations, you know, like rolling up the sleeves and getting to it. But you're in the action of life and it is all happening. It's a karmic month. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's a karmic month in the sense that things are going to be so clear. Like your patterns, your structures is going to be just like in your face, through your mirror, through your mirrors you have in your daily life, through your family relationships, to your relationships with your friends. So there's going to be a moment where you're going to have to act, and like, now I'm just doing it. But with that, the message is that take care of your own business. It's about your own business. You are your only case and you are your only problem. So take care of you. What can you do for your highest good here in November, Cancer? What can you walk away from? Because you are walking away from a situation that is not serving you here in November. And with this karmic entanglement energy, it's a heavily charged year, and there'll be different moments, and sometimes it's in minor, sometimes it's in major. But with November, I do feel like, okay, there's a major letting go, a major walking away from a situation that is not serving you. And what I'm liking here is that you are taking responsibility here. You're taking responsibility and saying like, okay, what I cannot, it's like the serenity prayer. What I cannot change, I will accept. And what I can change, I'm going to do something about right now. And that's your energy for November. And you will have seen how much you have grown. You will feel your wisdom here, Cancer. I like that for you. Then December. We are coming into December. Yeah. Okay, you'll see how far you have come in December. Again, like a bit like similar to October, you'll be like, oh my God, how far I have come. And while October was a bit a moment to rest and to retreat before having to deal with more stuff here in November and more letting go and actions that you really have to, like things you really have to sort out, like it's not possible to not sort it out, then here in December, it's really about, it's about connecting to, it's having a nice group of friends around you and celebrating how far you have come. It's about like, okay, I know that there will always be challenges in life. There will always be obstacles. There will always be things on my path that I have to deal with. But you are dealing with that in such a mature way here at the end of the year. And you're going to see like, okay, something has really profoundly changed. You're not going to recognize yourself at the end of 2021. It's a completely different new you, more peaceful. And I also see you being in a beautiful place, being at the right place where you needed to be, and seeing your journey of your life and how far you have come oh so clearly here in December. A wonderful year for you. Most important thing for me to say, and it's the third time I'm gonna say it, express yourself. Express what's in your heart. Learn to put the words to your emotions and express yourself clearly in a non-codependent way with others. You are learning to share yourself with others on a whole new level. And some of you might be learning through marriage. Some of you, it might be learning like shared finances. Some of you, it's through your relationship to money and others people's money. But in any case, there is a profound lesson here in 2021, and I would love to see how it unfolds for you. Do comment below, do come back here throughout the year to tell me about it. I love to read you. And thank you as well for subscribing to this channel. That really helps the channel forward. I'm going to pull one more card here, just a romance angel, for you to close off this reading, to see what is the advice for Cancer and the love life. And wow, okay, we have 4 actually. Love yourself first, keep an open mind, retreat, and do not hold on to things or attractions that are not sustainable, that are not giving you back what you put in. That's something very important. Loving, and that ties in with this loving yourself first, Cancer. I'm loving what I'm seeing for you here in 2021. Let me know how it resonates, and do check your other signs. I will be uploading this one by one at the end of 2020. I don't know when you're watching this, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here with me.